Hey loves, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about why I got my undercut and how I feel like it has changed me. I've had my undercut for almost 4 years now, and so it's been quite an experience, quite a journey, and I just want to kind of summarize it for you and answer these two questions. Okay, so first things first, why did I get my undercut? Well, it pretty much boils down to the fact that I wanted a big change. I had been natural for almost 4 years, or about 4 years, when I decided that I wanted a change. Initially, my whole purpose for my journey was, of course, to have healthy hair and to see how long I could grow it. And I had grown it to about bra strap length, which was great. I was like, this is awesome. But then I got bored, which is pretty inevitable. If you have not reached the bored phase of your natural hair journey, you will. It is coming. I reached that phase and I wanted a change. And so I decided to get some subtle highlights, thinking, that might do the trick. I got them, they were beautiful, but it wasn't enough. I wanted something more drastic, a bigger change. Well, my husband and I made the move to Atlanta. I moved into this new office, still with the same company, but this new office, a lot smaller, a lot less people, like 8 people at most. There was only 2 Black people, including myself, and so it was quite a different scenario than I was used to. A bigger office, lots of people, multiple minorities, yeah, totally different. And so while I wanted a big change, I was like, this would be a risk. But you guys, I was so hungry for something different that I was like, bump it, I'm gonna go for it. But after I did it, I realized I was probably hungry for more than just a haircut or a change in my natural hair journey. And that's a pretty good segue actually into how I feel like having this cut has changed me. So I would say immediately the first thing I noticed about myself is that I was definitely a lot more bold. I mean, this is not just an ordinary or standard type of haircut. It's a statement cut. And in getting it, I immediately felt that boldness. Like externally, you could see the boldness, but I was not that bold internally. But as a result of getting the bold cut, my internal boldness began to come out, and I absolutely loved that, you guys. Kind of coupled with that boldness, I would say another thing that I noticed is I was a lot more fearless, which kind of goes hand in hand, right? You have to have a certain level of fearlessness in order to wear a cut like this. You have to relinquish your fears about what other people are gonna think or say about your cut. You kind of gotta let that go to the wayside. And so I was fearless enough to get this bold cut. And so that in turn made me want to be even more fearless in other areas of my life, but also in my styling journey and how I styled my hair, which leads to the third and final big change that I noticed within myself. And that was a spark and embrace of my creativity. Once I got this cut and I was bold and I felt more bold and I felt more fearless, I wanted more of both of those things. It's kind of addictive. I feel like I was becoming more of who I was meant to be, and so I wanted more of that. And so as a result, I decided to get more creative with my styling, and I wasn't afraid to. And if I was afraid to, I would challenge myself. And it has made such a big difference in who I am, how I approach not just my hair journey, but life in general. It's just made a big difference in my life, you guys. I know when people see it, it might just look like a cut, but you guys, this has been so much more than a cut. This has been evolution. I have been evolving incredibly over these last 4 years of me having this undercut. My purpose, the call on my life, is to inspire, uplift, and encourage other women to be bold and fearless in every area of their lives. And this natural hair journey, this is just kind of one aspect of that. But I have been so focused on killing the game with this opportunity. Legit, you guys, this cut is not just my brand. It has really pushed me into becoming the woman that God has called me to be. I have set the benchmark for myself with this cut. So everything that I do in every area of my life should be more bold, more fearless, and more creative than the last thing that I did. And I gained that mindset from the evolution that I've experienced since getting this cut. And the project that I'm working on, which is pretty much finalized, you guys, is all about this. And I would appreciate you letting me know in the comments below. What have you gained or learned from watching my content? How has it helped you in your life? If you could share that with me, you guys, in the comments below in a way that I can take and quote you, that would be absolutely amazing. I would totally appreciate that. That's it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a little bit more insight into this natural hair undercut journey of mine and why it is so much more than what you might think just looking at the face value. There's so much more there, you guys, and I just wanted to share this with you. So thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.